Welcome home, Rebecca. Mark is here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. Today is going to be a lot of fun because we are going to one of our favorite places. My fingers kind of hurt. The thrift store. We might be going to 2 locations, maybe 1 location, just depends on what we find, but we will be looking for all the stuff we love here. Anything to add to the collection in regards to animation. Of course, number 1 being Nickelodeon. That is my biggest collection. I am attempting to eventually acquire the world's biggest collection. So we'll be looking for anything to add to that, but also anything we can add to our whatnot streams so we can use those funds to come right back out here and do these hunts and pick up other items for the collection. But we like to have fun along the way and only look for, like I said, nostalgic stuff and cartoon related stuff that fits the vibe of this channel. And of course, as always, with me to help me on this mission, we have Karina with us. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what they got inside. Without any further ado, we haven't done this in a while. The good luck charm, Ocean Man, take me by the little hand. There we go, Ocean Man for good luck. Karina, your turn. Ocean Man, take it by the little hand. Karina. Okay, he's scary. He's not gonna break your finger. He's literally like a 1 ounce freaking crochet SpongeBob. All right, let's get out of here. See you later, ciao. Or should I say, ciao. Okay, so while we're looking around and stuff, Karina is going to the toy section. She always looks ahead of us just in case there's something that we got to get there quick. I look around at the other stuff in the store. Last time we were here, we found the Pokemon Emerald. I don't see any games. I do see a couple of them over here, like Dead Island on the Xbox, which actually might consider getting that. I've been looking for a new zombie game. I love the zombie genre. I grew up during like the mid 2000s, 2010s era, so that big zombie wave is still nostalgic for me. So I played Dead Island, but I haven't played in a minute, so I might consider grabbing that. I saw this over here, the Teletubbies DVD. I don't even know if I've ever seen a DVD. I've always seen them on VHS. Yeah, but if they had any cartridge games, it would be in here. This is typically where they have them, unless they moved them. So I think the only games we have are those ones. What are you doing here?
Hi!
I thought you were supposed to be looking at the toys.
Oh, I can.
Oh, I just told them that. You're over here looking at freaking the Twilights. You already have all of those.
No. I don't like Twilight.
Okay, so now Karina is off. We're gonna look at the books at the end here. So she's off to go look. Let's see what else we've got over here though at the DVDs. I'm always looking for some new stuff to add to my collection. I'm a big physical media fan, so anything animation that I don't have that I'm interested in, I like to get at the thrift store because I can get it for a good price. But I'm not seeing a lot though, unfortunately. I do see like the Wiggles here, which is not really for me, but it's just something I don't see that often. So it gives me hope that there might be some stuff here, but okay, so growing up, watching this show all the time on Nick at Night, I wanted to get this, but I feel like this is fake. Like the camera doesn't pick it up, but like the image quality is just kind of rough. Let's see the disc. That would be probably a better tell. Yeah, I don't know about that. What do you guys think? Are these legit? Maybe they just are lower quality than I expected. Look at this. Like, am I just tripping, or is this like, you see how blurry the text is on this? Oh man, it sucks. I kind of do want the whole series of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but if they're bootlegs, I don't know how good the quality would be on them. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave those, but man, that was disappointing. I was looking forward to grabbing those. I have a Chinese version of Lilo and Stitch. Like, how did this get here? Oh, what do you know about this? The I Heart Jonas movie? Oh man, I remember watching this on Disney Channel, like when it was off of DVD and they were just airing it on the channel. Yeah, big sad though. I don't really see a lot that I actually need. The Incredible Adventures of Wallace and Gromit, I actually don't have this like dope freaking holographic cover too. And then the disc is like lenticular. Why does it feel like all this is fake? Why does it feel like all these DVDs are fake right now? Am I tripping, or does this also look kind of sus? I think this one's legit though. I'm gonna get this one. What I want to find is Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, because that's the one I haven't seen in a long time. Dude, I'm telling you, there's something going on with a lot of these. Like, there's never been this holographic version of Beauty and the Beast. I'm saying these are not real. Neither is this Pocahontas probably. Pocahontas too, this weird lenticular design. Usually we never find these here, but there's a lot of like these fake ones, man. This one too, Lion King 2. So that means this Wallace and Gromit probably is as well too. There's no way this is like legit, is it? There's something sus about these. Damn, unfortunate. So all of the DVDs plushies that I would typically be getting are not really legitimate ones. So on that note, we're probably gonna move our way over to where Karina is to see what else they've got. Because man, that's sad. Okay, so I did find this Switch case with Pikachu and Charizard on it. I don't know if it'll fit the Switch too, maybe, but either way, I'm grabbing it. That's so cool. Only $3 as well. And then this book is like, I guess that's a sports book? The sports book, and is made out of like AstroTurf. That is so cool. It definitely catches your attention. I could not resist grabbing it. Oh, what do I kind of remember I remember the commercial for these. What the heck? Gazillion bubbles. Ryan, can we put a commercial up on screen for this? Why do I feel like I remember these little wands that had like multiple wands attached to them, so like a bunch of freaking bubbles would come out? Oh, that's something I haven't thought about in so long. They also have the Otter Pop here, the green Otter Pop. Which one was your go-to of the Otter Pop flavors?
Strawberry.
Strawberry short kook.
Short kook.
Mine was always Louis Blue Raspberry.
Louis.
Louis. All I can see down there is this big, giant freaking Eric Cartman. You can kind of see him right there. He is massive. We'll go look at that too, but I mean, man. Ooh, what is this? I spot a little SpongeBob basketball. I don't have this, so anytime I can find a new SpongeBob item for the collection, I'm gonna grab it. It's only $1.99 too. Heck yeah, let's grab the SpongeBob mini basketball. We have the good dinosaur here, and then on this side we have, oh, his eyes are glowing red. That's the bad dinosaur. He's roaring at us. So Karina looked around, but she said she didn't see a whole lot over here. So like I said, we might go to another store if we don't see a whole bunch, but we also have the plush roulette bags at this store too. So I might consider grabbing one of those for a little mini plush roulette in this video. I'm trying to do at least one every time we do into these videos, since I don't do the main videos for plush roulette anymore. But let's look around here and see what else they've got. Yeah, I think you're kind of right. There's not a lot. There is this really nice cat in the hat, but his eyes are like freaking washed out, unfortunately. The bags, I do like the other location a little bit better because they have so many bags, but the next store we're gonna go to is like the king of bags. You know, the thing's crazy is that like I collect animation stuff, but I've never collected a single thing that's Coco Melon. But you know, there's some kid out there right now who's gonna be the comfort cartoons of the future, and he's gonna have the world's biggest Coco Melon collection. That's kind of scary, huh? We have this Maleficent little like Tsum Tsum here for only $2. I'm always looking for the little Happy Feet penguins, but I always find the SeaWorld ones. I know I'm gonna find the Happy Feet penguin. I found it once and I passed it up. I want the little small one though, and I never seen him since that day, and I regret it so much. Yeah, I mean, besides some generic stuff, I'm not seeing a bunch here. We got some, you know, like I said, generic stuff here, like, you know, Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, fine.
Oh my gosh, move that mini. You gotta see him, reveal him to the world. He's naked. That's why he was hiding. All right, so what stuff did you find for us? Oh my gosh, that is so freaking cute. This Bolt and his little, he actually has the little wrap. This wrap, the little like soft, I think it's called a swaddle. They're like always gone. $1 too, are you joking me? All right, big freaking Knuckles. Yes, we'll grab him. What the hell?
He looks so funny.
Why did his eyes look like that?
Everything is scary, dude.
There was the same thing on the DVD. There was a lot of like weird stuff. It just looked off. No, he looks like an AI made Michelangelo. We're leaving you AI, Mikey. And then down here we have Spirit too. I always hate horses. Like I hate horse plushes because the hair is always so gross. You know what I mean? Look at that freaking. No, get that off of me. Like same thing with the My Little Ponies. Like it's like if the hair is nasty, I'm not doing it. I know some people are good at cleaning it, but not me. Okay, we got the little Chucky, the vampire
Scary
Chucky.
again.
Yes, scary again. How much is he? Are they asking for him? Oh, $3. That's not bad at all. They usually go for about $20, so that's a nice little item for us to either put on our Whatnot stream, or we might just put it on our shop and, you know, bring that funds back, like I said. But anything else?
No.
Yeah, like you said, yeah, it was kind of rough. But let's see here down here. We can look if we can get a plush roulette bag. I did spot this one. Honestly, has better plush roulette bags than the other one, but they have less. But in this one, I'm already seeing we have the Oxy. We have a Bonnie little like mini plush too. Anything outside of that though, those two aren't really all that, you know, like hot. There's also this little dog from a Pets Hotel or whatever. Say we put that as a maybe. All right, Kareem, this one's got Snoopy. I think that if I were to guess, what is this? Is inside there something moving? It's like gel. I think it's like one of those gel things. And then they also have the Sully, but Sully is kind of rough. I think I'm still going for the Five Nights at Freddy's bag. All right, go ahead and grab that one over there on the right. That's the plush roulette we're gonna get. You never know, in the inside we found some amazing stuff that wasn't on the outside. Yeah, it's very dense, so we'll grab that one and hope for the best. Okay, so also not animation themed, but it is nostalgic themed. We found this ghost face killer here, the Toonie Terrors. We're gonna grab this one. It's only, I think, $6 by the brand NECA. They make some pretty good stuff. So awesome little figure of Ghostface there. We're gonna grab him. And now we're gonna be working our way out of here. I don't think we're gonna see anything else. I looked pretty thoroughly. I mean, of course, there's always some stuff maybe you're missing, but you know, from what I could see, there was pretty much nothing else to grab. So let's go ahead and work our way over to the next thrift store. Okay, so we are getting to the next store right now. It is super windy outside. Now you can kind of see with this flagpole up there. It's hot and it's windy, so it feels like we're just like in front of like we're in an air fryer or something. Yeah. Okay, so this one usually has all the bags, but I'm gonna be honest, it looks like there's a lot of like weird, not so great stuff today. There's a little dial gun there. It's kind of been a little bit of a rough day for thrifting, not gonna lie. Even the first video we filmed, like we found some stuff, but you know, that's just how it goes, you know? If you saw me get out here and every single trip, I was just getting like unbelievable stuff, it would start to become unrealistic, right? So some of these days are gonna happen where we just get some all right stuff, you know? But I'm staying hopeful. You gotta keep it moving when you're hunting, because if you give up, you're never gonna find what you're looking for. Sometimes you could look the entire day and you don't find what you want or something cool until the last section you look at. So keeping that in mind, we're gonna stay optimistic and see what we can get, but it right now is looking rough. Little Tetris handheld. These little, like, you know when you've met a point of like, you know, resistance, when all you find is a bag with mini sofas, mini couches inside of it. Little tiny Lightning McQueen, but this caught my attention, but man, is it beat up. The mystery is what happened to it. This is terrible. And then there's also this, the paddy wagon. Ooh. Yeah, but look, his eyes. His eyes have been blackened.
Can you watch that?
I don't know, but not just that, he has a remote and he's missing that too. So guys, we're gonna try our best. We're gonna keep looking around, but you know, it's like I said, just one of those days. All right, let's look at the plush. The plush never lets me down. There's always something here. Let's see, come on. What in the, what in the conglomeration is this? What in the multiverse is happening here? Oh, there's an Amy up here. A little Amy plush. It's $5. She needs to be cleaned up, but she still has a tag on her. And then I also saw Eggman over here too. He's got a little chin hair that we need to clean. But he's got no head hair, but a lot of chin hair. We're gonna take, oh, and there's tails too. They're all brand new, the tags as well for $5. Now I'm like wondering if there's more Sonic characters in here. Let's see. So we did look around, we found a couple things. We did find some of the other stores. I think combined, it'll end up being a pretty nice haul. I'm not mad though, $15 to be able to get 3 different Sonic plushies. Karina found a book she was looking forward to, another one. You got a whole library growing over there, girl. And then we also got the roulette here. And I actually see, I like literally as we started this clip, I was gonna say, all right guys, there's just nothing here. And I think I see something that's really, really cool. So we're gonna go over there. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. You should be surprised as well. We don't want to sacrifice a surprise for you. All right, let's go ahead and get over there and see if it's in good condition. Though, that's the question.
Ooh,
yes,
wow.
That is awesome. This is a vintage poster. This has the logo over here. This was likely a fair price for SpongeBob. So this, you can tell by just a frame on it. This is like what they use for all of them. And I love, whenever I can find like vintage SpongeBob posters or like the clothing, that's stuff that I'm always hyped about because it's tough to find them ever. Because obviously posters, they got damaged. A lot of kids put them on their wall with like those thumbtacks, you know, and they get ripped in the corners. So it's very uncommon to find this type of stuff. So to find it with the frame still in great condition for only $3, that's a find of the day right there with the OG logo. It's a little bit warped, but I think there's nothing you can't like press out. That is awesome. So vintage green label SpongeBob poster. that's definitely the win for today. At least this trip was not for nothing. Yeah, that's pretty sick too.
Ooh.
So did you guys know me? I'm obviously, if you guys are new to this channel, I collect Nickelodeon heavies. So whenever I can find these items to add to the collection, it makes a trip for me. So we got the TMNT canvas. This is from the TMNT line that started off when Nickelodeon first got ownership of TMNT. I think it was 2011. And I think by like 2012 to 2013, they had this series out. And this was the series that started it all. And there's also this Mickey Mouse one too. Oh, that's what's freaking all these Mickey on there. It's got that Mickey price tag, $13, you know? But this is probably cheaper at Ross. Because this is the ones they have at Ross, you know? But it is very cool. 1928 right there. Mickey Mouse. I think that's pretty much it. The poster's actually kind of serious today. There's this one right here too, it's kind of interesting.
Oh my goodness.
It's the anatomy of a dog.
Whoa.
Learned something today, okay? And I got to gross you out. Let's get out of here. Okay, so we didn't get a bunch of stuff at the thrift, but we will check it all out. Let me get the bags out first. You guys know it. I actually didn't really want to get this Woody, but Karina grabbed it. I'm kind of glad you did. It's pretty clean. We got a few bags though. I actually didn't remember getting this many bags, so that's nice. So we won't miss our bag segment completely. But outside the bags, there's not a whole lot. So let's take a look here. Our first bag here, we got this little oh my gosh, this little sleeping Rowlet, but he's got boo-boo browns all over his nether regions. It's okay, I wash all of my plushies too. Whether they're for me or they go to our Whatnot streams, we wash them. We wash them, so he will hopefully come clean. If not, then of course we'll have to redonate him. But I've seen some boo-boo browns that have looked worse than that. We will lift the boo-boo out of those browns. It also has this weird little bunny in here called Best Ever. Something tells me that this off-white 1996 IBM computer yellow bunny is not the best ever. But I think Rowlet is going to be worth the bag alone. We only paid $2 for that bag, and that was at Savers. So let's get to the stuff we got from other thrift store we went to. I got this little SpongeBob basketball, and it's not something like crazy, but to be honest, I don't know where this actually was given away. I love, as you guys will see with that poster later, I am pretty sure this was like a Chuck E. Cheese arcade or maybe even a fair price type of item. I don't think this was something they had at Five Below because I would have likely seen it by now. It's a solid quality ball. They did have these back in the day. We have the SpongeBob basketball here. It was kind of just designed to look like SpongeBob. They actually have a super rare one, which is a full-size basketball, but that one's like next to impossible to find. But this is like the same as that one, so it's kind of cool to have like a almost like throwback kind of SpongeBob prize item. This is actually one of the cooler items of today, just for me personally as a collector, and we paid $2 for this, man. Some freaking dad probably paid like 20 bucks to get their kid to win this, because how is a kid supposed to knock over all of those milk jugs? I mean, come on. I'm 30 and I can't knock over all those milk jugs. You gotta give me multiple tries. I mean, I once did a video where I spent like $70 on a basketball game and I never won.
Dude, aim for the bottom of the basketball.
I just couldn't admit defeat, and that's what they do there. They profit off your pride. So I'd rather just buy my fair prices. But yeah, that's probably not got like some massive amount of value in it, but I just like it. But all in nostalgia, this is awesome. We have the animation series Inspector Gadget here. To be honest, growing up, the Inspector Gadget is more of an 80s show. I mostly watched the live action movies for Inspector Gadget as a kid, and that's kind of where my nostalgia for the series comes from. And if we ever found some physical media for this Inspector Gadget, I would definitely pick it up. I think I've seen like a handful of episodes maybe, but as a kid, I didn't even know there was a cartoon. I thought that was Inspector Gadget. I didn't know there was an animated series. So now I'm sure there's kids that are growing up with, you know, other properties and they think that's just what it is. Like, oh, TMNT, they probably think Mutant Mayhem is TMNT, not like there was this whole series in the 80s and a whole history behind it, which is a weird thought. And then also, unfortunately, this one doesn't have its stand with it, and it kind of needs the stand, but this is Miss Chalice here, I'm pretty sure, from Cuphead. The figure is fantastic, so it's really unfortunate that it doesn't have the base here. What do you guys think I could do with this? Like, if I have her leaned back, it doesn't really work because her head's so big. That sucks that the base, like somebody snap the base off of it completely. Only thing would be like maybe like sand it down and glue it onto a new base, but either way, a fantastic sculpt. Okay, and then, oh, that just fell right on out of there. This was the, yes, this is literally, damn, man, why do we get all these broken items? See, that's the thing. People just, if you donate something, donate it because you want somebody new to get it. Don't donate it because it's broken. Donate it, there's there's a broken Looney Tunes ornament. How did I not see that in the store? I think it's that side was on the inside, so I could not see that it was broken. Unless the leg is in here somewhere, because then we could fix it. But no, I don't see the leg in here. Today was rough. Okay, we could not deny that today was a rough thrifting day. This was not the proudest of our days, but we tried. Oh, that sucks. I was gonna say, it still is kind of nostalgic because I remember playing this as a kid. Like the little ball that's inside of this like pinball machine actually like loads into this little machine, and then it makes the sound effects and everything. But the damage on this thing also kind of ruins the nostalgia. It just reminds you of how old and lost in time those memories are. Then next up we have this little mini Woody here. Like, what did this even come from? He's super clean though, like remarkably clean, does no damage on him at all. Like definitely was barely played with, and he still comes with his hat as well too. So I'll say for $3 that was definitely worth it, just to have this clean of a Woody. Whether I keep it or we bring it to our streams, that is an awesome Woody doll in great shape. Oh, and he's got the removable belt as well. I remember when I was a kid I removed Woody's belt, and I think mine still doesn't have the belt anymore because that day. You could also remove his handkerchief too. I just remember as a kid being so amazed by all these things that you could remove, and I think now my Woody doesn't have any of those items because of that. It does have his hat though somehow. I have no clue how I didn't lose the hat. And then we got this little Tommy Charmander. We're just gonna make the most out of the finds we did get today. The Tommy Charmander is brand new, and it's a little Charmander keychain or bag clip. These would definitely run you probably around like, you know, 10 to 12 bucks at any store. So for the $1, you can't get a cup of air for $1 these days. So that's definitely worth it. Don't even ask about an extra large cup of air. Woo! All right, so the bags, they were pretty, yeah. But there was some, I say this guy, awesome. This guy, most awesome. This, oh, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome and pretty awesome. Okay, let's not think about these two that broke, all right? Everything else, you know, these 5 things were great. Slide, Mrs. Chalice, slide! No, she just scratched the table. Okay, then we got the little vampire Chuck E. Cheese here. You guys actually saw me pick this up, I think in one of our flea market videos. Yes, this is actually not rare, but I would say, but like relatively uncommon Chucky, because they only had it for like 2 years during Halloween. That's a prize. So you don't see him all the time. It's only the second time I've ever seen him, and I got him both times. So, you know, awesome little find there. Paid $3 for him. We got the Nintendo Switch case, which hopefully it fits the Switch too, but either way, it's got awesome artwork on the front with Charizard and Pikachu. Possibly the if not two of the 3 most popular Pokemon of all time. It looks so sick with like the electric like vortex behind Pikachu, and then the Charizard with the flames behind him. Has these little legs on the back of it, so you can just, I guess, set it down because it needs that extra grip. Look at the bottom of a soda bottle. Oh, I didn't even mean to buy this. I just grabbed it and I never put it back. This is the Teletubbies on DVD. You know what? As a physical media collector, I guess it's okay to have one Teletubbies DVD, and if I just want to watch it for, you know, the nostalgia or just to reference it at some point in a conversation, or, you know, maybe for the memes, watch it one day. It also has a special informative interview with the creators of Teletubbies, because what do kids love more than watching the Teletubbies? Knowing how it was made. I mean, I don't even know. I feel like I gotta ruin the magic, huh? I mean, maybe it's for the adults, but I mean, this is from 2001, so I imagine at that time there wasn't nostalgia for it, so it seemed like that would be kind of a small audience that would be checking that out, but hey, why not? We got the Knuckles Squishmallow. Sonic was kind of the savior of today, because we got Sonic stuff at the next thrift store as well, too. So we got the Knuckles Squishmallow for only $5, and the adorable, only $2 Baby Bolt plush with his blanket as well, too. We have some of the other characters from Bolt in the blanket as well. This is from the Disney Babies line. The swaddle is supposed to kind of like cup him. Let me see if I can get to work. So there we go. He kind of hangs in this little swaddle. Very adorable. You always see the plushies outside of that little blanket, so this is the first time I've ever found Bolt, at least, with the little blanket as well. And then you guys know how it went at the other thrift store. We didn't really find much, but these are all arcade plushies from Sega. These are usually like, you know, in claw machines, those little key machines where you have to get it through the hole and it swears that you're in control of it. In reality, it just moves last second right before it goes through. Or the Stackers machine that no matter what you do, no matter how you press that button, it always just slides ever so slightly to the left. One of those machines. So we got, but somebody got lucky because they got Eggman, they got Tails, and they also got Amy as well too. So 4 Sonic plushies for 15 bucks is fantastic. I think if you got all of these different plushies, they could look really, really cool, like going like across a shelf or a dresser. Oh, and then also I forgot to say we got this guy here, the Ghostface Killer from the Scream franchise, which has actually been really, really popular again. It kind of went out of the limelight for as many things did, but became nostalgic in some way for kids that grew up in like the 90s. And I always wonder like what decides like what becomes a horror icon, you know? Like obviously Ghostface has become kind of a horror icon at this point. Like now he's went through all of his time period and now he's come back, he's got figures, costumes, still at Spirit Halloween. Was it just the pop culture and the fan base that decided it? But then you have new ones like Sam from Trick or Treat. I'd be willing to bet most people haven't even seen that movie. I've seen it, and it's an okay movie. But he only has the one, not even a sequel. Like Scream's got like what, 4 or 5 of them? And it's got Matthew Lillard, so you know that kind of, you know, saves it. And then not to mention you have, what is this, a Terrorizer, this like black and white clown that's like not Pennywise. I don't know who he is. I've never seen that movie at all. But I feel like all those are relatively recent, and now they're like so much merch. I guess they're horror icons. Like right up top with like Michael Myers and like Freddy Krueger, because to be honest, they had more merch than they did. And who decides this? Conglomerates or the people? I don't know. But either way, we got Scream. Let's get back to the point. And no, I didn't forget. We got the plush roulette bag. Let me find my freaking gloves. I did do a plush roulette in the last thrift video that I filmed. You guys haven't seen it, or maybe you just saw it. And that was actually a pretty good bag. So I was saying maybe I'll do another plush roulette. There is a plush in here that is made by the United States Veteran Chamber of Commerce. Like there's such random plushies in these things. I grabbed it for the Five Nights at Freddy's characters in here. I kind of want to start with that freaking United States Chamber of Commerce plush. What is it? It's a freaking, of course it is. It's a bald eagle. It's an Air Force, baby. Military mascot. He doesn't even have a name. He's just military mascot. Okay, actually it does. It's his name is Aurora, a rare female white garfalcon. 3% of all falcons are garfalcons, and only 1% of those are white. But what is cool is this donates to wounded military and families. So odds are probably somebody who bought this, they didn't really even care about the plushie that much. They just wanted to donate, and they were like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of the plushie. I've done my good deed. So I'm not gonna be lying, this does not look like a female eagle, but you know, what do you know about eagles, right? They don't have to stick to my beauty standards. You can look however you want to look, eagle. All right, and then the Five Nights at Freddy's plush. I don't even think these Five Nights at Freddy's things are really usually valuable, but I could be wrong. I think the ones I'm thinking of, the interchangeable ones, they go for like $5. But this is like these little emoji style one. This is a bear, but I think it's like he's got a cowboy hat, but he's also got like an Indian scarf on, like a Bowie knife or something. And then he's got, what are those things called? Chaps? I think people call them chaps, but they're actually called chaps. You know those things that people at wedding parties wear with no pants on, or whatever they. Like, how much more random could these plushies be? What is this? Is that Grimace? Who is this? Is that Grimace? No. Who is he? From that knockoff Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends movie with Ryan Reynolds. What is it called? Is it called If? And it's from Paramount Pictures 2024. But I don't feel like this was sold in stores, maybe. Like, it just looks like a swag item. You could have got it like a convention or maybe like a movie theater, like if you just like bought a certain bundle or something. We'll put them to the side as a maybe. Okay, and then we got, are those Patrick's legs? Oh, there's Boots in here too. We got a little Boots plushie. I grabbed this guy out, but we got a little Boots Thai Beanie Baby plushie here. And then we also got a little, oh, please don't be dead. Oh, let's go. You guys saw that little bean out here waggling? That actually might be the best find we've ever gotten from Plush Roulette. Are you joking me? Look at that. Read it to me, boys and girls. We got the SpongeBob movie. It's not by Ty. I forget what the brand is. The SpongeBob movie plush. I mean, I don't even know the brand. It says imported by Imagine 8. I mean, it was just on shelves, I think, back in the day with like, I don't even remember. I've never even seen one with a tag on it still. That that is crazy. We have the Patrick Goofy Goober, which is kind of bittersweet. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. The finding it out of a plush roulette bag is incredible, but I really wish it would have been SpongeBob, because SpongeBob is actually the one that I need. And he goes, these go for like 80 to like $100. And both Patricks I've gotten for a ridiculous deal. One Patrick I got in like a lot on eBay, and I didn't even know what it was at that time. I was just starting to collect. And then this one now out of a plush roulette bag. Holy cow! You saved the day. This day kind of was butt, and you completely improved it. Thank you so much, Patrick. He's got some, like, oh my, yeah, the stitches are a little bit loose. Like, you know, he's almost starting to do that scene from the beginning where he shows his butt with the congratulations SpongeBob sign. The stitch work is a little bit loose on him, and his hat is like hanging on by a thread, but nonetheless, that has got to be the top 5 plush roulette items of all time. And then we also got the boots. Don't forget the boots. Okay, that completely changed my whole perspective on this. What else do we have in here? Watch there be a SpongeBob in here. No, there's not. But there is me, lovely lion. You didn't want me, but here I am. Going to the trash. Yeah, the rest of, what the f? Ocelot plush, $800. Who was charging $800 for this? It looks like it wasn't even finished being born. It's like, what did this, the eyes, the loose body, is this really, it's not even a brand. Somebody just wrote this tag. And why would they think it's worth $800? This stitch work is horrendous. It probably was some kid, but you know, learn the value of $1. This ain't it, all right? And why does he have a little mustache? Why is it an ocelot with a mustache? Get out of here. Ooh, and a little mammoth here. Take a clump of this guy, you go clone him. They're already doing that. I can't wait to see it at the zoo. Nah, I probably won't go see it, but I'll watch online. I won't support it, but I'll do it. Yeah, I mean, there's Gidget from the, what is it called? The Pets Life, Secret Life of Pets movie. I think I said Hotel for Dogs at the thrift store, but it's not that movie. The rest of this is trash, guys. Let's be real here. All right, I'm not even gonna look through the rest of it. We found the narwhal. As I said, kids love narwhals. Every bag, it went from, we used to have the squid all the time. Remember him, the reversible squid? Yeah, he was in every one of these bags. Now it seems the new things for kids is the narwhal, the glitter narwhal. The trend has changed, but the glitter has stayed. It was unicorn, then it was ocelots. Now it's kind of back to the unicorn thing, but a whale, the narwhal. But the glitter has persisted through all those. When I was a kid, we did not have that much glitter. You know, glitter was reserved for only the most special of occasions, like making your mom a Mother's Day plate, macaroni or something. You know, really, really, really holy and top tier items. My mom still has my macaroni Mother's Day gift. You wanna know why we made that for her? When things get tough, she's still got a little bit to eat. My macaroni plate. It's always in the reserves, ain't it, Mom? I got you. All right, got to that. Oh wait, we almost forgot the only other thing we got. As always, the sponge saves the day. We also got the vintage SpongeBob Fair Price poster, but man, the sponge, king of all Nickelodeon, did it again. We got the Patrick, which literally pays for everything that we did today, and we got this awesome poster. The frame is a little bit like loose or whatever, but I think I could fix it. I honestly kind of want to take it out of the frame so I can kind of press the poster out and see if I can get it more like flat in there. But what an awesome piece, just for the fact that it's a vintage one, and I can imagine some kid, you know, playing that dart balloon game, spending $20, $40, because what kid can pop one of those balloons with that dart? You think you're gonna hit it, and then it just rubs off the side of it. Now they don't even have the dart, you just got a bean bag, and the bean bag, they expect you to pop a balloon? Why do we still invest in this? Like, I mean, it's fun, I guess, right? Like, why do we even do this at the fair? We know it's rigged, but yet we're like, here's my money. Kind of the same thing with casinos, huh? Humans are weird. But you know what? He earned this. He probably spent way too much money trying to win this, and he picked, of all the things that were probably up at that time, he could have picked the Bugs Bunny dressed as a gangster. He could have picked the Tupac airbrush poster, or maybe even the Pokemon poster that is clearly a bootleg. But he chose the SpongeBob one. And for that, I say we honor this kid as an absolute legend. In the comments down below, if you made it to this part of the video, leave me a comment saying, shout out to Fair Kid, the kid that went to the fair and won this poster. We salute you, Fair Kid. Thank you for living your SpongeBob childhood dreams. And I'm here to collect those dreams and preserve them for all of us SpongeBob kids. So thank you so much for donating it, because I was able to pick it up. And we'll have this in our archive always as a history of your day at that fair. Maybe a lot of things happened that day, you know? Maybe you got in trouble. Maybe you fell off a roller coaster. Anything could have happened, but that is immortalized now with this item here. Thank you, Fair Kid. All right, guys, that is actually it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. My hands are sweaty. So is this one. Ew. Camera might not pick it up, but disgusting. I still can't believe it. Almost like, what? If you guys want to support the show further, though, you guys can check out the Patreon down below, or also become a member here on YouTube. You can sign up for only $2 or $3 a month, and it helps immensely with keeping this show going for years to come. Like I said, with the ever-changing landscape of YouTube and ad revenue going up and down like a roller coaster, you guys save me and this channel from letting everything be controlled by that roller coaster through your support. You guys are the sponsors of this show, so if you enjoy the show, I would greatly appreciate if you check out the memberships or also the Patreon. Again, it is just a way to support the show, but on top of that, you do also get extended versions of all the videos I do here on YouTube, early release in some cases, and you get access to videos that are not available anywhere else. In fact, you have a couple projects that I'm working on right now that are going to be Patreon and members only exclusive. So take a look, that's down below. And also, if you're interested in any of the items that you saw today, okay, I'm probably gonna keep the Patrick, and I'm probably gonna keep the poster, but pretty much, I mean, I might also keep the basketball, and I might even keep this Inspector Gadget. But everything else, you might be able to find, oh, actually, maybe need Amy too. Well, the rest of it you can find over at my Whatnot stream if you're interested. That link will be down below as well. When you sign up, you get $20 for free just for signing up. And you also can enter into my giveaways that I do every single week as well. Right now, we have a giveaway going for a handsome Squidward mask. You can win this at my stream on Whatnot for free. The shipping is covered and all. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in this video right here. And as always, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop!